Norma, can you hear me? It's okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Love it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No one wants that. How goes it? You out here today, or are you bouncing? Oh, nice. It was so nice. I'm only here for like an hour, but I was at Salt Lake and then over here for commuting, and then I'm working at Salt Lake. So I think next week I'll be back here and I'll just Zoom and FaceTime and train them through that way. I'm really excited to be home. Really, really excited.
A crazy lifestyle.
It is a crazy lifestyle. Like, yeah, oh, super quick. The funeral today. Are you Kimber? No, I'm Amy.
You're Amy.
Yes.
I knew that. I'm
Oh, you're
Chanel.
good. Oh,
I think
Chanel. Yeah, we met during.
Yeah, we
yeah.
did.
Yeah. I think it was me and Terry and Tyler met you.
Yes. Okay.
Very cool.
I just wanted to make sure that I'm giving dreams and things.
Yeah, no worries.
But I'm here.
Awesome. Well, welcome.
Thank you. I think I just want to email too, just to see if it's like sometimes.
Next week will probably be easier. I'm training a couple CAs at the other market centers. So I have
You're very good.
Oh, but I think next week I should share a lot. Okay. Well, but. Okay, guys, should we get started? Thank you for being here on time. You're wonderful. We'll start off with introducing our vendor that brought in lunch today. So this is Blue Moon Estate Sales of Salt Lake City. You want to come up? What was your name again? Dallas.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Dallas Reeves. My husband, Charles, and I own Blue Moon Estate Sales of Salt Lake City. I'm just going to share a little bit about our services and how it can benefit you and your clients. So if you haven't been to or heard of an estate sale before, it is essentially the idea of a yard sale, but elevated. So we take everything in a home and sell it. This is including things like vehicle, jewelries, coin collections, anything that's higher value we can sell in an estate sale. And that is what we do. So we really create kind of a retail pop-up shop right in the home, and that allows us to get the most money for our client, the homeowner, while also offering a really nice experience for our shoppers. So to give you kind of an idea, this is a before and after. We do come in, bring black tablecloths, all our tables, we set up the whole home, we move everything where it kind of fits, where people would normally shop for it. This is another one. And then just to kind of give you an idea of some of the things we sell, we do sell firearms, coin collections, vehicles, jewelry. We had this really cool vintage Ouija board that we had fun with at this last sale we did. Yeah, ventriloquist. So it's really, really broad range. We can sell pretty much anything. Just to give you an idea of our process, we do start with a free consult. Essentially, we come in and just do an assessment of the home. That way we can figure out what the client's needs are. If they're trying to sell their home fast, if we need to get in there and do it very efficiently within a week or so, we can usually make that happen. Once we do go ahead and move forward with the estate sale, we start with all the photography. We do all of the marketing for our sale. We have a very extensive marketing process. And then we do go through, stage the whole home like I showed you, and then price everything to fair market value. This is just to give you a look at our presence online. We do a lot of extensive social media marketing. I have some of my cards at the back, but if you want to take one today, you can scan the back and find us on all social media, our website. You can see all of our upcoming sales on there. So it's really nice to be able to see all the photos and the descriptions and everything that's going to be in that sale, so people can decide if they want to come shop it. The biggest question we get is what happens with everything when the sale is over. Usually when we're working with realtors, they want the home empty so they can sell it. So we can provide that. We work with a local nonprofit called The Other Side. We do full donations and then can recycle and throw away anything that needs to be leaving the home completely empty. And we have a couple of examples of that on our social media as well. And then obviously the client gets a quick payout. And then we do have a point of sale system, which most companies don't have that do estate sales. So everything's going through our computer and they're going to see exactly what happened during the sale and what sold. I'm going to skip these just for time's sake this morning. So overall, the Blue Moon difference is that we're able to offer a turnkey solution. We can leave the home completely empty and ready to go at the end so that you can go ahead and move forward with selling it. We have very professional services. So all of our sales are very branded. You know, you're doing a Blue Moon sale. We take our customer service very seriously. We have over 50 five-star reviews on Google. And then we do have a loyalty program, which no other estate sale company has. And actually just giving points for our shoppers so they get money back when they shop with us. That gets them coming back as well. And then just to talk about what the benefits can be of working with us. Obviously, we can help your clients. So it just can make them a little bit of money as well as get the home emptied. So it's a win-win for them and you, so you can get the house on the market. I like to say that our estate sales do double as open houses. And what I mean by that is we get hundreds of shoppers in a weekend. So it's a really easy way to get eyes on the home that you wouldn't otherwise. And we make it look really, really nice and professional. So it's staged. People are always asking about the house. If it's for sale, we can hand out information and take information from them to get them to reach out to you as well. And then obviously we can leave the home empty, as I mentioned too. So this is just a really nice review we had on Google. And then I did want to share with you that we are an affiliate of the Salt Lake Board of Realtors and also the American Society of Estate Liquidators, which just means we have to adhere to a certain level of standards. So kind of blew through that. I didn't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but I just wanted to leave some room for questions. Good to go. Awesome. Well, I'll hang out in the back while you guys do your meeting. If you have any questions, I would love to chat with you. I brought lunch. And thank you so much for having me this morning. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, wait, that one didn't have the number. Oh. Hey guys, welcome to team meeting. Thank you, Blue Moon, for your presentation and for lunch. Okay, a couple reminders of just things we have coming up. Put on your calendar. We've got the social media playbook class coming up with Kimber and Britt Kirschner. That is going to be Wednesday, June 21st. So tomorrow from 11 to 12:30 at the KW Utah location in Cottonwood Heights. So this will be great. If you're focusing on social media right now, you'll want to be there. We've got our mix and mingle on Wednesday from 3 to 4 upstairs in the cafe area. So come by, stop by. We'll have margaritas and some food and just some mix and mingling. How many of you guys are engaging in the Splash Summit party? A good handful. That is coming up Monday, June 26th. So a week from today, from 4 to 9 at the Splash Summit Water Park. I believe we are sold out. So if you need more tickets, call me because I think we've hit our capacity. So we'll have to see what we can do, but let me know if you need more. All right. We also have Pricing with Confidence coming up with Patria. She is our ALC member representing the luxury division. So she's going to help you learn how to price your listings with confidence by implementing a step-by-step model using market statistics and comparables. So this will be a great class if you have been struggling at all with pricing luxury listings or listings at all. This will be a great one. This is June 27th from 11 to 1 right here in this room. Staying ahead of trends, optimizing video for real estate. Who loves doing videos for real estate? You will after this class if you don't love it right now. So June 28th, 11 to 12, that's at the Salt Lake City office. And then we've got the YP launch party coming up. You don't have to be a young professional. You can just be a professional if you want to come to this. Exactly. That's why we're not putting an age on it. You know, you could, anyone's welcome. July 7th downtown. There are tickets. We're going to have Brady Sandahl, which is the KW luxury president over all of Keller Williams International. So a huge resource for luxury. And that's from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right, we've got some new agents. So if you're here, stand up and we'll give you guys all a big welcome. We've got David Henderson, Melissa Shapiro, Jessica Ayala Sanchez, Tony Rojas, Melanie Sharp, Becky Lovell, and Jillian Blakely. Are any of you guys here today? All right, we'll forgive you. Welcome anyways. Woo-hoo! Okay, so today is our awards. But before we start that, I do want to see, does anybody have any bucket fills or any gratitude they want to share just to get us in the right state of mind? Cody. Yes. Having Clint back warms everybody's heart. So good to see you. Love it. Any others? Okay, awesome. So we'll start off with our home runs. That means that you took a listing, you wrote a contract, and you had a closing all in 1 month. And this is a pretty hefty list. So I'm just going to blaze through it real quick. We got Adriana, Alice, Anna, Annie, Becky, Brian, Carmen, Chase, Chris, Dan, Dawn, Emily, Eric, Heather, Janelyn, Jared, Jason, Jeff, Jenny. That's a tongue twister. Justin, Kenya, Cody, Lacey, Rebecca, Rob, Robin, Ryan, Sarah, Scott, Solo, Stacy, Terry, Tim, Tracy, Tyler. Home runs. All right, next we have agents who have had their first KW listing. May not be their first listing ever, but their first listing with us. So we've got Jackie Bass, Sarah Hyatt, Jenny Nelson, and Adriana Ramirez. Very first closing with KW, Lindsay Dastrup, Alyssa Fouts, Carly Lopez, Margaret Segato, and Katrina Romrell. Are we already at Crimson Club? Are these, oh, they've switched out the graphics on me. These are nice. This looks good. Okay, so listings taken for individuals. To get on the top producer list for listings, contracts written, and closings, you have to have more than 3 units in the month. So these are the folks that had more than three or more listings in the month of May. So Emily Hayes, 4 units, Anna Parker, 3 units as our individual agents. Heather Roxburgh, 7.5 units, and Chris Jones, 4 units for our team member division. All right, contracts closed. In the individual category, Jared Hansen had 11, Amy Gibbons 4, Tammy Loescher 4, Anna Parker 3, Matt Bellini 3, Zula 3, Chase Watts 3, Patria Moral 3, Rebecca Turpin 3, Stacy Lockhart 3, Pedro Garrido 3, Bobby Wolf 3, and Rob Adams 3. In the team member, we've got Heather Roxburgh, 7.9, Cody Felberg, 6.1, Dan Hernandez, 5, Eric Garcia, 5, Brian Hurd, 4.55, and Justin Hurd, 3.4. Do you guys all remember how you can sell 0.4 of a house? It's because they're on a team, so they split it with a team member. So that's how much of that was theirs that they got credit for. In case you were wondering, yeah, that's just, that's how you sell half of a house. All right, contracts written in the individual category. We've got Jared Hansen with 12, Annie Cannon with 8, Scott Hurd with 6, Anna Parker with 4, Marky Hall with 4, Terry Butts with 4, Matt Bellini with 3, Chase Watts with 3, Jill Sadler with 3, and Pedro Garrido with 3. Team members, we've got Heather Roxburgh with 11.2, Cody Watts with 10, Justin Hurd 7.6, Emily Hayes 7, Cody Felberg 6, Brian Hurd 5.5, Tammy Loescher 4, Eric Garcia 4, Sarah Hyatt 3.4, Tracy Crockett 3, and Dan Hernandez 3. Congratulations, you guys. And here's our cappers. If you are here today, come on up because we need a picture and you get to pick your swag. We've got Rob Adams, Kenya Arnett, Carmen Crane, Stephanie Farwell, Rena Fonua, Dan Hernandez, Bobby Wolf, Haley Swinson, Nicole Queeley, Marie Paul, Anna Parker, and Becky Nielsen. Are any of you guys here today? Yay, Becky's here. Okay. You come pick your swag. Please do, absolutely. If you capped, you need your prize. Oh, it's not the jewels, just the hats. I think we have more blankets if people need more. Can we grab 2 more blankets? Okay, awesome. Congrats, cappers. They're now at 100% commission until their anniversary date. So awesome. Okay, so Crimson Club. I just gave away all the winners. We'll start off with individual. So we have Scott Hurd with 12 units and 5 million. 12 units. And that's a combination of listings taken, contracts written, and closed units all in 1 month. So it's a combination of all of those categories. So he had 12 units, just over 5 million. Anna Parker had 12 units, just over $9 million. And Jared Hansen had 27 units, just almost $11 million. So those are our individuals. Are any of you guys here today? Where is Anna Parker? Where is she? Oh, okay. Yeah, tell her to come down. We want to know what she's doing. Okay, we'll go on to team members. So for team, in 3rd place, we had World Shakers. That's Lacey Stevens and Alex Cifuentes. They did 10 units, 2.4 million. Wow House in 2nd place, 14.3 units, 7.5 million. And 4111 in 1st place with 17 units, 9.4 million. Cody, you're here. Is anybody here from Justin's team? Will you come tell us what you guys are doing?
Do you want me to stay back here?
Okay.
Honestly, I think I said it a month ago or 2 months ago. We just have been really just blowing up our SOI, just spending time with them more than anything else. Lunches, Top Golfs, everything, calling them and say, hey, got a bay booked for you, go take your family. That's really the majority of what we've been doing. But also, I think we've been better about asking pointed questions for referrals and making sure they know that this is one of the few industries where you can get the best for the same cost as the worst, essentially. Right? There's not a lot of things that they can do that. So make sure they've got someone good. And then most people ask, well, how do I know if they're good? And I can tell you. I'll pull up their production and tell you. And if they are not producing the last 90 days, the market changes all the time. And so I mean, there's sometimes where I just show them the agent that they love and want to work with. Great. They've closed one home in the last 90 days. Nothing wrong with that, but they're not going to be able to perform for you in this current market the way that I can. And that's really seemed to pay off.
Awesome. Out of your 14 units, how many of those would you say were referral based or repeat customers?
Out of our 14, we probably have 3 that are not referral or SOI based.
Awesome. Do any of you guys have any questions for Cody? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Cody.
What's that? Oh yeah, that was Kevin's thing.
That makes perfect sense, right? She's selling houses. All right. Crimson Club Group. In third place, we had South Valley Proper with 11.7 million. Peak Collective at 18 units, 9.1 million. And the Roxburgh Group in first place with 27.6 units and almost 15 million. Do we have anybody from any of those teams here with us today? Are they all out showing houses? That's fair. Okay, so we will go over to Agent of the Month. This month we picked Pedro Garrido. Oh, come on up. Yeah, you come on up. You get a picture. You get a picture of yourself to put in your office. So when we were nominating Agent of the Month this month, Pedro's name came up multiple times, that he is always here. He's always meeting with people. He is in the conference room meeting with new people almost every day. Just a great example of hustle culture and just doing the work and getting the progress. He's had a great last couple months and we see lots of great things coming for you. So we're glad you're here. All right, and our cultural winner of the month, Cami Soper. Come on up. Cami, how long have you been with? 13 years. Is this the first time you've won cultural? I don't know. You haven't won. So this is the first time you've won culture. Miss Cami has been just about every role on staff that you can, and now is a master transaction coordinator. But she is the one where you can call her. In fact, I just did. I called her from Austin. It's like, hey, I've got an agent in the office that needs help. You're the only one I know of that knows how to do this. Can you step away from what you're doing and come help me? And she's like, of course. What can I do? Who can I call? How can I help? Always a yes with Miss Cami. So she's just KW culture wrapped up in a cute little blonde bundle. So we're so glad to have you. Okay, we've like flown through these because no one that won awards was here. So let's open up a little bit. What are some of the things you guys are doing right now that you're getting traction with? Let's share some of the things that are working. Yes, but you know what? There is nothing wrong with taking an hour to rub shoulders with people that are doing what you do. But oh, bless your heart. No worries, no worries. We'll catch her next time. What are some things that you guys are doing that you've seen some good traction with? Or what are some challenges that you guys are having that you'd like some help with some ideas of what you can do to get better traction in that area? Yes, Jen.
Talking earlier today, this is vacation time, right? Everyone seems to be going on vacation, and I just got back from a cruise, which was super fun, but it's really hard to be a realtor and go out of town. And I was talking about that, and Stacy said that the millionaire, what is the book called?
Millionaire Real Estate Agent.
Yes, talks a lot
MREA.
about hiring the right people. So that's kind of what's been on my mind. I know it's not what's getting more production, but that's what's been on my mind. And do we have some sort of a class? Because since some of us are new to this company, is there a class that teaches that book?
Yes. Well, everything we teach is pulled from the MREA, really. But as far as like leverage, we have the leverage series and we have career visioning, and those are both coming up, I believe, in the region here in the next little bit, aren't they, Nikki? Soon. I'll look and see. But those are both setting, what should be your first hire, how to set up your leverage and all of that, just so that you are hiring the right person at the right time to really build your business more. You don't want to break your business into smaller pieces. You want to make it bigger and then split the excess, right? So it'll help you do all of that. But also we have some great leverage within our market center as well. If you're going out of town, our Facebook group is awesome. If you need someone to show a house, you need someone to do an open house, I always have great luck. Throw it on there. Agents are always willing to help. So if you're going out of town, don't let it affect your business. Let's just plan ahead and we can help you line up some people to help you with that. But that's great because it is the time for travel for sure. Yeah. Would you? We could totally do that. We usually do it like, I don't know, once a year. We'll go through and read the book. Every single year we read the book over and over again. But we could absolutely do that. And then never again. Cool. Yeah, we can definitely put something like that together. What else? What other challenges are you guys seeing? How about home loans? Any cool? Yeah.
The thing that's been a little bit frustrating is trying to figure out this grant that they're giving out, this $20,000, because they said it was going to become effective July 1st. And then I just heard the other day that they don't have the funds yet. They might push it back till September. So then I've talked to all these buyers that are all interested. And I think, well, I don't even have all the details to give you. So it's getting kind of frustrating because they're all just kind of waiting to hear what's next.
Yeah. Cross country, do you guys know anything about that?
But how do we explain that it's got to be a new build? But then how long do they have to use it? Like, is it going to have to be a quick move in because they don't have time to build it from start, you see what I'm saying? Like if they qualify for it. Right.
And cross country, I'm like,
Right. But should we tell them start looking for your house now so that when it does come out, your house is at least halfway built? I don't know what to tell them. Like, are they giving them more than 90 days to use the funds? We don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's been my frustration.
That's a fair one. Oh. Awesome. sure. Anybody else have any of? For sure. Any other challenges or anything you want to talk through with your peers a little bit? Okay, what about listings that need moving? Who's got a listing? Robin.
Agents go through. Thank you. I've had a few agents go through. I really could use a few more to see because I've had 12 showings in 2 months. It's up in Harriman. It's 3 years old. It's the Fieldstone neighborhood behind Providence to the south of Providence. And I mean, it's a 3-year-old home, so it's not hideous. It's not outdated. I don't know what we've lowered the price and now we're in the lowest price per square foot bracket. So I know it can't be the price. And I'm not sure what it is, but we're at 719. We started at 744. They don't. Then we'll be below, like all these other houses have sold at higher price per square foot. It doesn't make sense, except the right buyer hasn't found it. That's all I keep telling them. I mean, they don't, you know what I mean? They're underselling now. There's a house down the street, 719. So down the street is listed. So I'm on Birkdale Drive. 2 have gone under contract and sold in the 600s because they're 1,000 square feet smaller with an unfinished basement. We're 4,000 square feet, 7 bedrooms, everything's finished. And there's one down the street. Someone came by. I showed it yesterday to somebody because their agent was in Tooele, couldn't make it over. But I live right by this house. I'm like, that's no problem. Anyway, they said there's a house down the street for the same price and the basement's not finished. But that one's not under contract. It's a super weird anomaly. Like my client said, what do you think it's really going to sell for? And I go, I thought it was going to sell for 725 in a heartbeat. But I go, well, maybe 680. But you can buy a much smaller house for that price in that neighborhood. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's not really. That area's it's done. I mean, in Harriman, you can buy new build elsewhere. Yeah. 2 months. Because they wanted to. I mean, they're willing to go a tad lower. But I said, let's build in some money to pay for some closing costs or buy down the rate. They don't want to. That's below their threshold. I know. Believe me, we've talked and talked and talked. It was hard to get them to look at the comps. The feedback, only 2 agents out of 12 have given me feedback. I've emailed, called, and texted. Price per square foot is the lowest in that whole area. That's why they don't want to lower it. They actually said, Robin, we need to go to 800. We're way underpriced. People aren't looking because they're looking for 800 and we're below the 750 to 800 threshold. 2 months. Yeah. It's in someone's top 3. And that agent, every time I call him about every 3 or 4 days, he goes, my clients want to see 5 more houses. Like he sounds exhausted. He goes, it's still in the top 3. And then another agent, like 3 weeks ago, said, we're sending an offer. And I kept following up and he didn't respond. And then like a week later, he goes, oh, I've been out of town. I'm back. Let's talk about an offer. And he never called me. So those are the 2 interested parties. Like the 2 agents that came through said it could use a really deep cleaning. And I said, I know. They don't know what that is. I know. They did at the beginning, but now it's been 2 months. But I had them repaint. They put in new carpet. They've done a lot of stuff. It's only 3 years old, but they don't know how to deep clean, you guys. Well, I already have. Yeah.
Deferred maintenance.
They think it looks clean and perfect. And it does, but the baseboards are dusty and there's crumbs around the trash can all the time. It's little things. The cabinets, one agent goes, the cabinets should all be shined up. And so I told them that. They still just don't. I clean much deeper. Yeah, well, the one won't respond. The second one I mentioned won't respond. I've reached out over and over and said, we can work it. Let's do it. Okay. And the other agent who's a client, he goes, I'd love to write an offer, but my clients want to, they sent me 5 more homes. So every time I call him, he goes, they sent me 4 or 5 more homes. I know, I just was like, sorry.
You could submit an offer to them and they're required to
And
present
the
it to
person
their
that saw it
clients.
last night loves it, and they're going on their honeymoon to elope today. And they're like, we'll be back in a week. We have to get our house ready and get it listed in Tooele. But they're like, we love it. Great, write us a contingent offer. So we might get that. I mean, that's the weird thing is I haven't had any feedback except for the 2 agents that said clean it deeper and carpet the basement. It was cement painted floors, and so they carpeted the basement 2 weeks ago. Like, Robin, we've done everything you've said in the few comments. I put it on the agent tour, which I'm 1000% dissatisfied with. The new agent tour is go if you want to go. So one lady came because she lives in Harriman. But the new way they do agent tours doesn't guarantee 15 agents are seeing the home. And I know who to talk to on the board. And I shall, Jen, I hope you'll bring this up on the board. The board tours suck. I know, but no one goes to the other houses except their houses. They go to each other's and their friends, and that's it. I put a house on the board tour and said, I'll have 10 or 12 agents. Guys, I've been asking, you have 2 on your Traverse.
Yes, I have a great house in Traverse that you guys got to come look at. I'm going to do open a house on Saturday, but anybody that wants to come see it, it's 1.1 and it is 5,000 square feet. It's beautiful. And it's got a basement apartment, walkout, just brand new, huge game room. They're giving away the pool table, the ping pong table, all the stuff in the big game room down there. It's awesome. So bring your buyers because it's a great house. I think we just don't have as many people on that price point looking, I guess. I don't know. But I mean, it hasn't been on that long. It's been like 25 days, I think.
Anybody else have any listings they want to plug? Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to give you back 25 minutes of your day to go network with your friends and eat lunch. So thank you guys for coming. We appreciate you all.